For the first time, Texas Governor Abbott is making his opinion clear on one of the versions of the so-called bathroom bill.
His support for the bill comes as Texas lawmakers are holding a hearing on the issue later today. Kay Whiteout joins us with reaction from both sides. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, it's called the Texas Privacy Act, and the House bill would essentially ban cities from adopting non-discrimination ordinances that would apply to restrooms. And after months of not giving a direct opinion on these so-called bathroom bills, Governor Abbott is applauding the House and Senate for tackling this issue. In a statement, the governor said Representative Simmons is offering a thoughtful proposal to make sure our children maintain privacy in our school bathrooms and locker rooms. As the debate on this issue continues, I will work with the House and Senate to ensure we find a solution and ultimately get a bill to my desk that I will sign into law. Republican Representative Ron Simmons from Carrollton is behind the new legislation. He says he wants to make sure cities and counties can't set up their own rules to have a new protected class. Austin Mayor Steve Adler calls the proposed legislation a solution to a challenge that doesn't exist. He believes if any so-called bathroom bill were to pass, it would lead to a loss in revenue from conventions. The city's welcoming reputation would be damaged, and it would put the most vulnerable at risk.
If we were to pass something like this, it would be a self-inflicted wound of mammoth proportions. My hope is that these bills ultimately don't go forward.
Representative Simmons said in a statement, as a father and grandfather, I filed the Texas Protection Act and believe it provides much needed privacy protections for Texans and has been vetted with leading constitutional experts. The TPA affirms that Texas continues to be open for business while at the same time protecting Texans all across our great state. Now, the bill has a public hearing before a House State Affairs Committee at 9 o'clock this morning. John, back to you.
All right, Kate, thank you. The fate of the Senate version remains unknown. It passed the Texas Senate last month, but the Speaker of the House has yet to bring it up for a committee vote. The bill, though, has divided Republicans. Some say it's needed to protect women and children. Speaker Joe Straus, though, calls it bad for business. A recent study funded by tourism organizations in San Antonio analyzed data from a National Travel Association survey. And they say they found that the bathroom bill could cost the state more than $3 billion in tourism and more than 35,000 full-time jobs. Yesterday, the NCAA announced San Antonio and Fort Worth would host first and second round games of the men's basketball tournament. But if that bill were to pass, those games could be in jeopardy. The NCAA pulled out of North Carolina when it passed its own version of the bill. The recently, though, changed course after North Carolina repealed the bill.